The views and opinions expressed by the guest author or speaker during this live session are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of Reader's Magnet. The content shared is for informational purposes only and does not constitute endorsement or promotion of any particular belief, ideology, or product.
Hello, authors, book lovers, and storytellers. Welcome to another awesome day here at RM Hive, and you're tuning in to Reader's Magnet's featured author interview. I'm your host, Revan, and our featured author is a storyteller whose passion for writing is rooted in faith, hope, and purpose. Drawing from her creative background and personal journey, she crafts inspiring stories and that encourage young readers to find courage, embrace truth, and discover the power of God's grace. Her mission is to create stories that uplift hearts and point readers toward lasting hope. Let us welcome the author of The Kingdom of Heaven's Brave Souls, the beautiful Sorielys Padilla. Hi, Sorielys. Thank you for joining us here today. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking me. How about you?
I'm good. I'm excited about this. I love the title, by the way, The Kingdom of Heaven's Brave Souls, and it actually aligns with your goal, to uplift your readers out there. And I'm excited that people can read about this. I believe this is an inspirational book. And by the way, sorry, Elias, can you tell us what is this book about?
Well, the book, The Kingdom of Heaven's Brave Souls, tells the story of Talita. She's a Christian
Mm,
pilgrim. She embarks a really difficult but marvelous journey through the well-known celestial city.
mhm,
It's and she knows that it's a narrow path, but she knows it's the right way to go.
mhm,
She's gonna find a lot of during this difficult journey. She's gonna find a lot of ruthless enemies.
mm,
Maybe good friends, and a lot of tests that they're gonna be proving if she's an actual believer, and if she
mm,
truly believes the faith that she professes so much. But yeah, even if she's like the protagonist, it's not just about her story, but also people who she's surrounded by. So it's
mhm,
it's it's a whole entire experience, and it I feel like the readers are gonna be connecting not just with her but
mhm,
everyone in this story. And yeah, like I said, it's a whole experience, not just for the character but also for the readers too.
mhm. I love how you actually, how you actually tell the story right there. I'm already compelled by it because I want to know more about Talita. Right, the name of the character is Talita,
Hmm.
and it's kind of relatable. so so when people question you, so like, yeah, I can actually see myself in Talita somehow. So I would love to know more about this character. And by the way, sorry, what or who inspired you to write this book?
um Definitely my first inspiration, my main inspiration, it was God. Through the
Mhm,
entire journey, I started as at a young age. And
mhm,
I felt like very scared through the entire
mhm.
process, but he was giving me the strength. Like, I cannot
Yes.
even tell with my own words. Like, I can even tell you, like, every time that I was going to go to sleep and waking up
Mhm,
the next day, I had a dream. And I was like, what is
mhm,
this? I have to write it. And I knew it was him. It was him the entire time. So
uh-huh,
I could tell you that he was my main inspiration, but also
mhm,
my main inspiration were also the youth of this
mhm,
generation, that gave me the strength to actually write for them, and guide them through these difficult situations that we're passing in
mhm,
today's days. So yeah.
mhm. I really love how you get the inspiration. It's like a calling. It's like a calling from above saying you have to write this one because this is going to inspire a lot of people. It's going to be very impactful. And what I really love about talking to authors is that I get to learn where they get the inspiration. And this one is one of those that is actually like a mission. So it's not just like writing a story and putting it out there. It's also a mission, to actually open eyes, inspire the younger generation as well. And I want to know also, Liz, from your process of writing. So you got that from a dream. So how did you feel when you finally have the book, like the physical book in your hand? You feel like you finally published it.
Definitely, I couldn't believe it. I cried a lot because
Mm-hmm.
when I started writing this book, it was like 5 years ago, and now that I have
Mm-hmm.
it, and I start at first in my own language. My
Mm-hmm.
language was it was Spanish, and then I
Mm-hmm.
translate to English. When I saw it in my hands, I was like, I couldn't believe.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote a book in another language, and now that you were talking about it, as a fun fact, when I start writing, my idea was completely different. I was gonna
Mm-hmm.
write a story about mystery because I love
Mm-hmm.
mystery, solving cases.
True.
That was
True.
my thing. And then I stopped. I remember that I was sitting down in front of my computer, and I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And then I heard a voice that telling me, Sorielys, what are you doing? And then I thought, if he gave me a gift, why am not using it for him? And then
Yeah.
years later, I have it in my hands, and I was like, wow, this was truly a purpose. This was the purpose
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Yes. This just reminds me, it actually reminds me of like a verse in the book of Matthew, about using the talents. And I can relate to what you just said. So, when you're writing a mystery and there's something more powerful to actually, write this, write this. So and right now you have the Spanish version and the English version, and it actually it connects to a more audience out there, to the Spanish speaking people, and also for those who speak English and people who want to learn Spanish as well. So I love how it connects to everything. So right now, Sorelius, I want to ask, what do you think your readers will take away after reading your book?
That's a really good question. I want to say probably the book has more questions than answers,
Mm-hmm.
but definitely I left a lot of little fragments of answers to those questions that everyone
Mm-hmm.
has every single
Mm-hmm.
time. Like, don't be embarrassed of these questions because you same had it same as me. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I feel like the book for the readers at the end of the book, they're gonna start to be more thoughtful. They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna probably analyze, like, asking the same question that I asked the same
Uh-huh.
time when I start reading, which is what am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
Starting like to consider things, and hopefully they can start to see the things with a different view and
Mm-hmm.
perspective. I feel like it's maybe this is a really bad example, but uh, maybe what if I tell you, imagine that you never tried water before, and I'm telling you, hey,
Mm-hmm.
try this water because this is so good, it's the best water that you ever gonna try before. And you just try it, and or probably you don't, and you're like, well, you can tell me that it's good and I can believe you, but
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, I can tell because I didn't try it. And I'm then you're gonna be like, that's it. If you don't try it, how are you gonna find out, and I feel like that the book is gonna tell the readers that, increase that curiosity of, like, I
Mhm,
need to look for the right answers in the right place. So definitely
mhm,
they're gonna start to develop a lot of questions, more questions than
mhm,
answers, but definitely the little seed that I'm planting in them of curiosity is gonna start
mhm.
developing. So that's all what it matters to me.
Yes, I love that. It's not just it's this is not just a book that tells a story. It's a book that actually puts you on a journey. You ask a lot of questions. It gives you a lot of questions that you need answering. So the answer could be right there, or it could be go into your own spiritual journey and find the answers. I love that. It's actually a very genius way of writing a book, and it's actually the first time to actually I'll have a book that actually provokes the readers, to ask a lot of questions and have their journey as well. And I want to ask, what lesson will your readers learn from this book?
There's more than one lesson, definitely, because each chapter has like a whole explanation about
Mm-hmm.
even what a verse means, but what also
Mm-hmm.
the chapter means for people. And like I said, it's there's a lot of different stories to learn from.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely, I feel like I could say the main one is actually we're all
Mm-hmm.
broken at some
Mm-hmm.
point. Um, and sometimes it's just like the feel of emptiness that we always have,
Mm-hmm.
and just try to like fulfill it with maybe a person, maybe an object, maybe a hobby, but at the end of the day
Mm-hmm.
it's like I'm still feeling the same, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
like, well, it's maybe because you're just getting the answers in the wrong places. You just
Mm-hmm.
need to look for the right way that it was always in front of you. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
maybe you were scared to look for it. But now that once that you end up the book, you're gonna start realizing, okay, there's a lot of people who are not perfect like me, but
Mm-hmm.
they discover the answer and the way, and now they're living another life, because it's about that, in the book I use a metaphor, that how like the actual book works, and
Mm-hmm.
I use the metaphor as a butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds doesn't like the right way, but there is it how it works. Okay, the butterfly remains, or means actually the resurrection,
Mm-hmm.
pass from
Wow.
old you to the new you. And that's how the book works. Each
Oh.
chapter is like telling you that, and it's gonna make a reference. Oh, there's a maybe the character will say, oh, there's a
Mm-hmm.
butterfly, but there is a reason why,
Yeah.
behind there is a butterfly. It means, because actually there is a proverb, an old
Uh-huh.
proverb. I'm just paraphrasing but the proverb tells that, and the wings of the butterfly, sometimes when they're moving, they're
Mm-hmm.
creating impactful things in
Mm-hmm.
other places, maybe giant tsunamis or whatever. But the idea behind it is, a small thing can make really impactful things. And in the book
Wow.
you're gonna see it maybe in the illustrations, because the book has also
Mm-hmm.
illustrations, so probably you're gonna see it, and then you're gonna start realizing, oh wait, something really big is coming. So you just need
Oh.
to wait for it. But yeah, there's a lot to learn from the book.
Yes. You know what? Um, when we were writing this, your sense of writing a mystery is also there. So when they say, "Oh, there's a butterfly, something's gonna happen," so it actually excites a lot of reader as well. So right now, I have not opened the book yet, but I'm really excited to get to know more about the character, and about the butterflies, of that something's gonna happen or something change will be there. I love how you use the metaphor of the butterfly. So it's really a genius way of engaging with your readers. And I just want to read a comment here on Facebook. This is by one of our viewers named Isabel Robertson. She said, I appreciate that your book encourages readers to find hope and strength through faith, and that's a message many people need today. That is from Isabel. And yeah, and we also have a question here from Honey Smith. She said, if readers could carry one quality from your main character into their own lives, what would you hope it would be and why?
Well, definitely that even if you're broken,
Mhm.
it doesn't matter who you were in the past. What it matters, it is what you're gonna be in the future. The decisions that
Mhm.
you're making now, and that's what only matters to you. And I feel
Yes.
like the readers, when they realizing about these, and they have all the power to
Hmm.
make right decisions, it's gonna be a complete change of mind.
Wow, that's perfectly said. So, it doesn't matter who are you in the past. What matters the most is what you are gonna be in the future. I love that. So, you sound like you've been writing for a long time. So I want to ask, how long have you been writing, and when did you start writing?
Definitely. Every time that I tell these to people, everyone is so surprised, and I'm just like, why is
Mm.
everybody surprised? Because every time that I tell them, oh, this is I published my book at 22 years old, because I'm 22.
20. Oh, wow,
And
wow, wow.
yeah, and everyone is like so impressed, and I'm just, why is everybody so impressed? And then I'm just like realizing, what if I tell them that I start writing this book when I was 17?
Hmm.
Like, people are gonna be like, what? What were you doing at 17? And
Yeah.
I was like, well, I was writing. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I started when I was 17. My entire life I was like, I want to write a book. But
Hmm.
there was no like, never was the right story for me. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like always starting but never finish it because I was like, there's, I don't know, but I don't click with the story. I
Mm-hmm.
need something else. And then so many things that started happening to me during like my
Mm-hmm.
17, when I was 17, and I was starting my path also as a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm a little bit more mature, but at that age for me it was like, whoa, the world like has opened my eyes for me. So I'm just like, I'm so impressed. But yeah, I mean, I started when I was so young, and
Mm-hmm.
now that it's like everything, it's true, it came true. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, wow, I cannot even explain. But yeah, I start like that.
And I love that it's actually trying to touch people already. So at a young age, you're already touching people through your words and your story. And it's going to be, it's not just going to be in this moment. It's going to be in the future generations as well, because the story is immortalized. It's already been, published, and it's going to be, the stories are going to go around. People are going to remember it and share it with the next generations, and that is what matters most. And I love that with you. And right now, I'm sorry, Elise, I'd love to give the spotlight to you. Tell us where we can find the book, or if you have projects. I believe you're gonna be with us in September as well.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. Well, they can find the book in Amazon. They just have to search for The Kingdom of Haven's Brave Souls, or even like
Mm-hmm.
write my name, and under my profile on Amazon, you're gonna find my book.
Mm-hmm.
The Spanish version is gonna be available very soon. Just wait for it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Spanish speaker and you wanna read these in
Mm-hmm.
Spanish, you will have it. The great thing about this is like it includes a lot of different languages, so you're probably gonna be learning a lot of from other languages too,
Mm-hmm.
in the same book. But yeah, I mean, what I can say is for me, like the spotlight is the book, not me. No, whatever I do. But yeah, I mean, it's all what I can say for now.
All right. Sorielys Padilla, everybody. Get your copy of The Kingdom of Heaven's Brave Souls available on Amazon. And she will be with us on September 12 and 13 at the Chicago Book Event at Dearborn Street. So she will be there. She'll be signing copies as well. And she'll tell stories about her book and her writing journey with other authors as well. I'm so excited about that. And Sorielys, it has been an awesome time with you here at Readers Magnet. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thanks to you, I appreciate it. You're so nice. You're making me feel so comfortable, and it was
Thank you.
amazing. It was a really nice experience.
Yes. And guys, let's open the pages and unravel the secrets of your personal odyssey. And I believe that your ink never runs dry. So go tell your story, storyteller. This is your host, Ravan, with our beautiful guest, Sorielys Padilla. And as we say it here at Readers Magnet, we share your story with the world. Bye for now.